औज़ुबिल्लाहिमिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम. Assalamu alaikum dear students. We are discussing enzyme and today we will discuss the enzyme kinetics. In fact, this is the second lecture of this series, enzyme kinetics. In the first lecture, we had discussed the three topics: the importance of enzyme kinetics, Michaelis-Menten equation and assumption of this equation. In this lecture, we will discuss the important conclusion about the Michaelis-Menten kinetics and Lineweaver-Burk test plot. Okay, the important conclusion about the Michaelis-Menten kinetics. Before discussing that, always remember that kinetics are concerned with the rates and rates are concerned with concentrations. These are directly proportional. For any concentration, rate will be variable, and for variable rates, there will be different concentrations in the kinetics. We will discuss the important conclusion about Michaelis-Menten kinetics in three categories. First important conclusion is characteristics of Km. Second, we will discuss the relationship of velocity to enzyme concentration. And in the end, we will discuss order of the reaction. Okay, the characteristics of Km. Km is Michaelis constant and it defines the characteristics of an enzyme with its particular substrate. It reflects the affinity of enzyme for that substrate or the affinity of substrate for that enzymes. Km is numerically equal to the substrate concentration at which the reaction velocity is equal to half Vmax. Half Vmax means half of the maximum velocity. Okay, in a previous lecture, we discussed the maximum velocity of the reaction catalyzed by the enzyme. Suppose in our previous lectures, we discussed that carbonic anhydrase convert carbon dioxide into bicarb, and in a 1 second, it converts almost 80 millions of molecules of carbon dioxide into bicarbonate. That is its maximum velocity. Maximum velocity is a point where the substrate maximally engages the active sites of enzyme, and half Vmax, on the half Vmax, the half Vmax is the half of the maximum velocity, and at the half Vmax we find the value of Km. What is the Km? Km is the half Vmax. On a y-axis, we are dealing with the velocity of reaction, and on a x-axis, we are dealing with the substrate concentration. At a half Vmax, we find the value of Km, which is the substrate concentration value or the substrate concentration value which tells us the half Vmax. Okay, what is the importance of this Km? This Km is very important regarding the kinetics of the enzyme. A numerical small km or low km reflects the high affinity of the enzyme for that substrate, because a low concentration of substrate is needed to half saturate the enzyme, that is to reach the velocity that is half Vmax. We discuss it in detail with our example in next slide. Okay, what is the large Km? A numerical large high Km reflects a low affinity of enzyme for substrate, because a high concentration of substrate is needed to half saturate the enzyme. Okay, let's explain it with our examples. Suppose there are two enzymes dealing with glucose level in our body, which are hexokinase and glucokinase. We check out their efficiency for the glucose by their Km value. Okay, Km value of two enzymes for a similar substrate, which is glucose, and these two enzymes are hexokinase and glucokinase. And we are discussing Km value and importance of Km value. Okay, initially we discuss the rate of reaction with the maximum velocity, which is Vmax. In this graph you can check out that Vmax of the both enzymes are almost same on the y-axis. That is the Vmax of the hexokinase and that is the Vmax of the glucokinase. And if we consider a Vmax value for glucose of these two enzymes, it is almost same for both of these enzymes, which are hexokinase and glucokinase. But the half Vmax or Km value of these enzymes are entirely changed. The hexokinase and glucokinase both deals with the glucose. Hexokinase are present in all of our cells, while the glucokinase is present in the liver and beta cells of pancreas. Km is a concentration of substrate. Okay. For a hexokinase, even on 0.1 millimole of glucose, it starts utilizing glucose. Like our brain or our muscles, whenever they get a small amount of glucose, they start utilizing. But on the other hand, the glucokinase, it starts its half Vmax. It attains its half Vmax at around 180 milligram or 10 millimole of glucose. We can explain it as a turbo engine. Hexokinase acts as a turbo engine or racing car engine, and it from its initial start or from beginning, it attains its maximum velocity, while the glucokinase mostly acts as a diesel engine or truck engine. It attains its maximum or half Vmax on a large value of glucose, while whenever in a hexokinase, which are present in all of our cells, especially brain and muscles, on getting a very small amount of glucose, it starts utilizing the glucose, while in liver, which deals with a huge amount of glucose all the day, whatever we eat, whatever it comes from the IV medication, it starts working or it starts utilizing the glucose on a greater value as compared to the hexokinase. Okay, the second conclusion is the relationship of velocity to enzyme concentration. The rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the enzyme concentration at all substrate concentrations. If the enzyme concentration is half, then the initial rate of reaction as well as that of Vmax are reduced to half of that their original value. This is very simple, and it's very simple as because these are directly proportional to the enzyme concentration at all substrate concentrations. Third conclusion is the order of reaction. First order reaction and zero order reactions. In the first order reaction with respect to substrate, when the substrate concentration is much less than the Km value, the velocity of reaction is approximately proportional to the substrate concentration. In a zero order reaction with respect to substrate concentration, when the substrate concentration is much greater than the Km value, the velocity is constant and equal to Vmax. The rate of reaction is independent of the substrate concentration. The rate of reaction is independent of the substrate concentration at much higher concentration of the substrate. Okay, let's define it. Suppose in a first order reaction, first define the zero order reaction. In a zero order reaction, when there is a higher concentration of the substrates, these small dots reflecting the substrates and this big molecule reflecting the enzyme, and this is the active site. At a higher concentration of substrates, the enzyme become independent. The velocity, the rate of reaction, the velocity of reaction become independent of the substrate concentration. Only a few substrates engage themselves with the active site of enzyme, rather the whole of the substrate, and the remaining substrate molecules wait for their turn to get engaged with the active site. So the rate of the or velocity of the reaction or rate of the reaction becomes independent of the substrate concentration. Let's redefine it. In a zero order reaction, when the substrate concentration is much greater than the Km value, the velocity is constant, steady state, which we have discussed earlier, and equal to the Vmax. The rate of reaction is then independent of the substrate concentration. While in the first order reaction, when the substrate concentration is very less, all the enzyme and their active sites will be available to attach this small concentration of this substrate and starts the reaction. When the S is much less than the Km, the velocity of the reaction is approximately proportional to the substrate concentration. Even whenever it gets the substrate, it starts its reaction. Okay. The last topic of the enzyme kinetics is Lineweaver-Burk plot. Okay, in the enzyme kinetics, we discussed the maximal velocity and we define the velocity, or we draw the velocity on a y-axis and substrate concentration on the x-axis. But at some times, due to the large Km, we unable to attain a plateau on a y-axis, and it keep on rising. So we will be unable to draw it on a graph. When V naught is plotted against substrate concentration, or velocity is plotted against substrate concentration, velocity on a y-axis and substrate concentration on a x-axis, it is not always possible to determine when Vmax has been achieved because of the gradual upward slope of hyperbolic curve at a high substrate concentration. So at some times we unable to achieve the Vmax due to the higher substrate concentration. So to deal with this problem and draw it on the graph, Lineweaver-Burke took the help of mathematics principle and divided these values by half of their concentration. However, if 1 divided by half, 1 over by V naught is plotted versus 1 over by substrate concentration, a straight line is obtained. This intercept on the x-axis is equal to minus 1 over Km, and intercepts on the y-axis is equal to half Vmax. Okay, hyperbolic curve versus Lineweaver-Burke plot. This problem of drawing the Vmax and ultimately attaining the half Vmax, which will help us to discover the Km value of that substrate on a x-axis. Lineweaver divide the plot the values by half of their concentration and attained a straight line, rather a hyperbolic curve, in which plateau is very difficult to obtain. Lineweaver-Burke plot, also called double reciprocal plot, can be used to calculate Km value and Vmax, and in our future lecture we will see the mechanism of action of enzyme inhibitors. Lineweaver-Burke plot will help out to discover the mechanism of action of enzyme inhibitors, either competitive or uncompetitive. The Lineweaver equation is half V naught is equal to Km divided by Vmax into substrate concentration plus half Vmax. And how they attain, that's irrelevant to derive these equation which I discussed. I told you in a previous lecture that we are supposed to remember the equation rather to derive it, but we can derive it here that Vmax, in a previous lecture we discussed the Vmax is equal to Vmax into substrate concentration divided by Km plus substrate concentration. If we inverse this this equation half Vmax, then we have to invert the equation on the other hand. If we further explain the equation or write it in this way, then substrate concentration and substrate concentration will be cancelled by each other, and ultimately we can achieve this Lineweaver-Burke plot equation. The book references for the enzyme kinetics topic are Harper, Lippincott and essential of medical biochemistry.